This is Solo P and welcome to the Miami GP qualifying reaction. This is first reaction that we're doing tonight. This is we're nearly midnight in the UK because it was in Miami and yeah, it was qualifying. Not really good for Lewis Hamilton. Missing out on into Q3. There was a lot of understeering from the both cars. It's just the way it is. Let's bring on Imola. Not really a big fan of this track. I said it before the weekend. So you guys can't come out and say it's because Lewis never got into Q3. No. It's nothing to do with Lewis Hamilton getting into Q3 or didn't get into Q3. It's about I just do not like this track because when I see this track, all it is just a bunch of Hollywood stars coming along to make some money and trying to get put the films over. Trying to get the business over, maybe invest. I'm not interested in all that. That's not Formula One to me. Formula One is basically European, in my opinion. It's Europe. Don't get me wrong. I like the one in Texas, that track. Just give us one USA track, not three. Now the potential is going to be 4. So basically, 4 races out of the 24, they're going to be in America, and the 3 or 4 more, the 3 or 4 ones, the other 3 or 4 is going to be in somewhere in the Middle East. And we got the rest in Europe. I wish all of them was in Europe. The Americans don't get Formula One, in my opinion. I don't care. It's not biased towards Formula One. It's not... Look, I'm not saying all Americans don't get Formula One. There's a few. There's a few podcasters I watch will get Formula One. But overall, in my opinion, they're just... A lot of these fans just don't get Formula One. They're there just for the glitz and the glamour. There's a few people I follow on Twitter, that Brian, the one called Brian. Total respect for that guy. He's an engineer. He knows his stuff. There's another few more that I follow. I'm not talking about all Americans. I'm about, there's a lot of Americans just don't get Formula One. And because of Netflix, this is the reason why Formula One is going down like this route. Where is Hockenheim? Why can't they bring Hockenheim? I don't get it. Why they can't bring Hockenheim back? What an amazing track, Mugello. Why can't they bring Mugello back? Why are they going to these street tracks here that don't mean nothing? Soon as the cars go off the racing line, they're in the war. We need more historic tracks. They're getting rid of the historic tracks. Bring back Hockenheim, an amazing track where they do the GT driving. The can be the great race we've had at Hockenheim, even on the new circuit, the new layout. We know they're never going to bring the old layout back, but bring the new layout back at least. You know, that was Formula One. All this, when I see Miami, it's just all glitz, glamour, celebrities. They don't care about Formula One. They got no knowledge of Formula One. They're just here just to look good on the camera to promote the film, like I said. Just to promote the film. They ain't got a clue. Stick to Hollywood. Stay away from Formula One. That's it. Oh, look, I love films. I love watching films. I watch films all the time. I love it. I love the Fast and Furious films. I love all them films. But at the end of the day, right, it's Formula One. I know we've always got the celebrities at Formula One, but you could see, at least with the celebrities when they used to be at Silverstone, you used to see celebrities there, that they actually cared about the sport. A lot of these celebrities don't care about Formula One. They see Drive to Survive, and that was it. They think they know everything about Formula One. The same geeks what used to come on my channel, what still do occasionally, come on my channel and say, oh yeah, you know nothing about Formula One. Talking to me that I don't know nothing about Formula One. That I don't know nothing about Formula One. And these are the guys that have been watching Formula One since Drive to Survive started, even just after the 2021 season when Lewis Hamilton got robbed of his 8th world title. And in my opinion, he still is the 8-time world champion. They're the fans. The ones that thought that DRS was always being there on the cars. They don't know nothing. If you say to someone who's Michael Schumacher, they will be absolutely clueless. They wouldn't have a clue who Michael Schumacher is. They wouldn't have a clue who Mick Hakkinen is. They wouldn't have a clue who Jenson Button is. Well, I don't even know who Jenson Button is. No, I was only joking. But you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going? These clueless fans. And when I see this Miami, I just can't wait to get back to Europe. You know what I mean? I got nothing against America. I love America. America's one of the greatest countries in the history of this world. One of, whatever, yeah. But one Grand Prix in America is enough. And when they go to Las Vegas, people are talking about Las Vegas. Oh, I can't wait to go to Las Vegas. I cannot wait to go to Las Vegas. Okay, then. You're not going to Las Vegas. They are. unless you're a podcaster like me, is going to critique this F1, right, and tell you how it is. Yeah, when you're at home, you're not going to be at Las Vegas. We're going to be at home here critiquing it, and then everyone's saying, "Look, we want Las Vegas." Okay, we wanted Miami, but look at the track. The track is absolutely useless. What is it building these street tracks? Every track that they're building now, they're all street tracks. The days of the old Grand Prix, the days of the old out in the field building new tracks are over. They're all street tracks. No good runoff areas. And I wonder why that they're losing viewers. They keep saying, oh, America understands Formula One. America do not care about Formula One. All they care about is one thing, NASCAR. That's it. All right, they got the IndyCar, but NASCAR is the biggest thing in America. They don't care about Formula One. They don't care. And when Lewis retires, which is not going to be yet because there's rumors he's going to sign a big contract. When Lewis leaves, who's going to care? Nobody cares. They keep plugging, oh, America. Look, this is when you know that they're fake, that they're lying. You can see that they're lying. Every interviewer through the weekend so far, the first thing they say is, oh, America understands Formula One. America get it. Formula One has landed in America. They said the same thing last year. Go back and watch some videos of it last year. America has landed. No, Formula One has landed in America. They keep plugging it. They don't care. They do not care about Formula One. It's all about the IndyCar and it's all about the NASCAR. They don't even understand Formula One. Not all of them, but the majority of them, in my opinion. Now, we are joined today with TOTO Hammer. TOTO? There you go. There's TOTO Hammer. Listen, I was just talking about Formula One, about all the celebrities at Formula One. We always get that. Look, we understand. We get celebrities at Formula One, and I understand. But let's face it, man. When they got people are talking about Las Vegas. That Las Vegas is going to be an amazing, to look at. It's going to look good to look at in the nighttime. But what's the racing going to be like? Out of all the new tracks that they're building, all the new tracks that they've built over the years, in the past 5-6 years, the only good track is Saudi Arabia. That's it. Yeah. Saudi Arabia. And, Miami, we're going to Miami. The music starts playing. You can see it coming 2 weeks ago. You see the people on Twitter, Miami. But when it comes to the track, they're the same people that saying, I can't wait to watch Miami. Are the same people that are coming out and saying, that the track's crap. Of course it's crap. They build it up on Miami or the celebrities, but you're at home. You're at home critiquing it as a YouTuber, as a reviewer. You're not in Miami. You're not in Miami enjoying the sun. You're not in the sea with the fake dolphins and the fake mermaids. You're not there with the fake boats. You're not there. You're at home in your square box room. Very simple. Standard. You're not in Miami, and then when the race actually starts, the race is horse pants. It's the same thing with Monaco. Look at Monaco, prestige. Oh, look at Monaco. Yeah, what happens? Whoever goes in front wins the race. There you go. Zero overtakes. And I'll always say, I don't care about, Monaco. Listen, to me, the only race that matters, the most important race of the season is Silverstone. And you know what? People are going to come out on my channel and they're going to go, you know what? You're wrong, Toto. You're wrong, Toto. You're wrong, Solo. You're wrong, Solo. And I'll say, why am I? Oh, no, it's Monaco. Why is it Monaco? Where was the first Grand Prix? Where was the first F1 Grand Prix? Oh, yeah, Silverstone. There you go. Where it all began. When I had that anniversary, where it all began, Silverstone. That's why Silverstone is the most prestige race in Formula One. I don't care about Monaco. Don't care. And it's going to be the same when they go to Las Vegas. They're going to have all Las Vegas. Look at the lights. You're not there, though. Look at the glimmer. You're not there, though. Look at all the celebrities. You're not there, though. Yeah. And then when the race actually starts, people are going to go, that race was boring. And you know what you're going to say then? Solo was right. Solo P1 was right. And I'll sit here and I'll sit here and I'll do the review of Las Vegas and I'll turn around and I'll say, I told you so. There you go. Go ahead, Toto. Go and do your thing, man. What you saying? I just had to get that out of the way. There you go.
And you know what? Yeah.
I nearly broke
all these fans, you can tell they're the new fans. When they was doing all the build to Miami Grand Prix, and they were interviewing like all the American F1 fans. One F1 came out and said, I support Matt because he wins everything. Has no clue about the sport, and they're the kind of ones I'll say the RS has been in F1 for ages. They've got no clue about the sport. Yeah, they're the ones that say Matt Verstappen is the GOAT of F1. So they're dismissing Niki Lauda, James Hunt. They're dismissing Fangio. They're dismissing Schumacher. They're dismissing Hamilton. They're dismissing all those great drivers. Yeah, as to say Max is the GOAT of Formula One. What? This is what I mean, man.
And
all these new fans, yeah.
You know what?
They think they know everything because I do a little Google search.
You know
and
what?
I think they know everything. You don't know anything.
You know what? You know all those drivers' names that you just mentioned. That they wouldn't have a clue how to spell them. Just to say, go ahead. So what did you think of the Grand Prix?
You know what? This qualifying Q1 was good. I think it was all right. Q2, Q3, just watching paint dry. This qualifying, just watching paint dry. And the only good moments was the only big moments when Leclerc put the car in the wall, turn 4 and 5, same corners where Max slipped. So
you know what? The best.
Yeah, they're the only big moments.
I don't know what it is, yeah, but I'll tell you something now, yeah. This look, everybody was struggling with that turn. Charles was struggling. Everybody was struggling at the end of the day. But you know what? Max didn't get through. Where did he finish now, Max?
9th.
He finished 9th because he didn't get his first lap in. Now, he can't blame nobody else but himself. Now, you could see at the end that Christian Horner was basically his head was going to explode. You didn't hear it, you didn't see his face, but you heard him on the radio. Good luck, Checo. Good luck. Yep. Go through. Yeah. Really convincing. You didn't really want Checo to go through, did you? You really wanted Max to be first. His boy, Max Verstappen, but it didn't work out for him. He made a mistake. Maybe it's the pressure getting to Max Verstappen. Because at the end of the day, my pick tomorrow to win the race is Checo. If Checo gets a good start tomorrow, I don't care where Max is going. If they've got equal cars tomorrow and their cars are set up equal cars, yeah, because you know how Checo is in the street tracks. I said the same thing last week.
King of street.
Yeah, when it comes to the street tracks, he's the king of the street tracks. Him and Charles, which Charles, I'm a bit questionable with Charles. I had this premonition. I don't know what it is yet. I had this premonition that Charles Leclerc was going to shank his car. I had this premonition he was going to shank his car because I saw him in practice, and I thought, you know what? He's going to overcook it, and he's going to put the car into the wall. And what happened? He put the car into the wall. I just had this feeling. As soon as I saw the red car spinning, and I thought, Charles Leclerc. Before I even saw the helmet, I just had the feeling that he was going to shank that car, and I knew it. Because Charles Leclerc can be brilliant at street tracks, and it could be his downfall. But with Checo is the king of the street tracks. And if Checo gets a good start tomorrow, even if Alonso passes him, if Alonso passes him, in the first corner, whatever, man, you know he's going to catch him on the DRS. That Red Bull car's on the next level.
Big long straight.
So what do you think?
Second longest straight on the calendar.
So what do you think? What do you think about Lewis though? What do you think about Lewis?
Yeah, Lewis. He was a bit shaky in Q1. He made a good lap in Q1 to make himself safe.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think Hamilton had a really bad qualifying. Q2. I think all qualifying. Yeah, I think it was always off the pace. Q1 on his first stint, he did absolutely terrible. He slipped, went wide, hit the wall. So his first stint was terrible.
Yeah.
His second stint, just enough to make him through to Q2. Q2, Hamilton came out too late and got caught up in traffic.
I'm asking you, what do you think? I'm asking
Yeah,
what
that's
you
what I'm saying.
think.
What I think.
Yeah, not the notes, man. What do you think? What do you think of what you reckon that could have happened? What do you think? Because I know they were saying that I think they were saying something like that that he was saying about something about that somebody compromised his lap or something. I don't know what driver it was. I'm not sure if it was Kevin Magnussen. I think it was
I
Kevin
think it was.
Magnussen. He was
I
complaining to
think it was the
Bono.
heart of.
It was
I
Kevin
think it was
Magnussen.
Hulkenberg.
Yeah, whatever, one of them. But I remember that he was coming out and he was basically saying that he was saying to Bono, because I had his onboard, I had his onboard when I was watching the race. I had my onboard on my phone and I was flicking between him and George and him and Alonso, and I was watching Hamilton on his lap, and I saw that he was coming out into traffic. I saw him in practice. He was coming out into traffic, and I was thinking, what's going on? Why they keep sending him out in traffic? Why they keep sending
Yeah.
him out in traffic? And I said, that's going to cost him. When it came to qualifying, yeah, it cost him. They put him out, and they put him out too late. This was in Q2. They put him out too late. He ran into traffic when he was doing his build-up lap, and that compromised his lap for his fast run, and that's why he couldn't get a lap in. You know what I mean? When you're on these street tracks here, the first thing you got to do, you got to get your banker lap in. There's no point of waiting to the last minute. Lewis Hamilton had so much time to get his banker lap in, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. They sent him out too late, and that's the same thing, I think, what happened to Max Verstappen, in my opinion.
So yeah, Hamilton and also Russell barely made it through as well.
But he made it.
I think Russell got sent out more early than Hamilton, which I think Mercedes just screwed Hamilton, in my opinion. Really, Mercedes should have sent out Hamilton first and Russell second.
Why Russell
Hamilton's
second,
the first driver.
No, I don't think that. I don't think it was that.
But,
I think it was it's a fact. They sent him out too late. They sent both of them at similar times, but they sent look, some drivers don't mind. Look, obviously Hamilton's got his routine, yeah. I'm not making excuses for Hamilton. At the end of the day, if he would have got his lap in, he would have got his lap in, but he never. I'm not making excuses for Lewis, but what I'm saying is I know what I saw in practice, and I knew what I saw in Q1. And every time they were sending him out, I know it's a street track and I know you're going to get traffic, but he was up passing 3 or 4 cars in Q1. I was thinking, what's going on? And I've done it again in Q2. I don't understand about Mercedes why they wait so long to send him out. What do you reckon?
Yeah, because like Mercedes always, it's like always with Hamilton. Everyone does a lap in like early, yeah. And then with Mercedes, they send out Hamilton when he's on his last stint of the qualifying, and then they send him out. So look, that also puts pressure on the driver. I'm sure Hamilton.
They do that anyway. Everybody goes in the last stint to qualify. But I know what you mean.
I know, but what I'm saying is that they always send out the 2 drivers late.
Yeah. They do. You're right. They do. Look, you're right. They do send them out late. And why do you look? If it was you, what if you was the team principal? Yeah, what would you have done? If you was,
what I would have done,
yeah.
Say if I was Toto, say if everyone has done the lap and like the track is almost clear, and there's time left to go, say like 5-6 minutes, and the track is like almost clear, then I would send them out because of course I have a clear air. It's the best to do a qualifying lap,
Early.
Air. If there's lots of cars around, it just ruins your rhythm a little bit. Because say if you want to take say if you do your quality in practice, you want to do that quality line all the way to carry that over to qualifying. If there's cars in the way, it's like it just ruins your form. It ruins your rhythm with the corners, and it ruins your racing line. So yeah, there's just too many cars. This is what you get with a street track like this, a track like Miami. Personally, I flipping hate the track. I hate the track by heart.
Yeah.
Because there's only one good straight, and the rest is just corners. It's like Monaco 2.0. Monaco 2.0.
What's your favourite street track? What's your favourite street track?
Baku. It's not Baku, but Singapore. I think out of the whole track, it's Singapore.
100%
because
agree.
Baku, there's one good straight. Miami, one good straight. Monaco, forget it. And then
There's something about Singapore. I know there's not money straight. They got a couple, but I just like Singapore. It's legendary. I think now they get into that legendary status. They've had some great races at Singapore, you know. But I just don't understand.
Definitely.
This is what I don't understand, Toto. And I know you agree with me. I'm not sure if you agree with me or not. I don't know. Why they're building these street tracks. I don't understand why they're building so many street tracks. You know, where if you could build a track, yeah, where would you build your track? You know, if you could build a track, what would you build, a street track? Or would you build a track similar to Jeddah maybe? Or would you build a track in the middle of a field, a bit like the USA track, the one in Texas, yeah? You build one in the middle of the field, you build the runoff area, not all these street tracks where it's all narrow.
I know, because look, you got a historic track like Silverstone.
Yeah.
Runoff areas are just pure gravel. Proper runoff areas. But now, if you go to a street track,
yeah, it's not. You can't overtake.
Like with the street tracks now, the runoff areas are all road with barriers where you have to like go through.
Yeah.
But with Silverstone and all that, it's not just gravel and grass.
Yeah. Look at Spa, amazing track. Monza, amazing historic tracks. It's like when Lewis Hamilton was getting interviewed a few years ago, and they was talking about changing Spa and changing the Arouge. I don't know why. Just leave it. What? Just leave what did they change it? And it didn't even look that much different. They just want to mess. They just want to mess with things and change. And the thing about it, with these tracks, like the old tracks here, you had loads of runoff area, less barriers. These street tracks are just like follow the leader. It's really, really hard to overtake. So you got Singapore. Okay. You've got Baku. All these new tracks that they're building now. I'm not saying Baku's old, new. It's quite old track. But all these tracks that they're building, Miami, that's another street track. Las Vegas is going to be another street track. Why did I have to build street tracks? And I know that they're building one in London, which I hopefully it goes through. And obviously that's going to be a street track. But they need to build more tracks out they need to get somewhere in the middle of look, Bahrain. Bahrain is relatively a new track, and Bahrain is built perfect. I think Bahrain is perfect, and that's quite a newish track. They didn't have Bahrain 20 years ago. So if you look at Bahrain as a new track, you can look at Bahrain and you can say, you know what, Bahrain, that's a good track. Why don't they build something like that in the middle of a desert or the middle of a field?
But listen, you know what? They don't even have to build a new track. If they want to like sneak in another track, this is what I'll replace Miami with. There's so many American tracks that you can play. There's Indianapolis. There's Daytona 500. The not the oval one, but the other layout where there's a little bit of corners, and then Daytona 500. I think it was the B layout. I think Indianapolis. I think there's one called. I think it's called Charlotte 500. One of those.
Yeah.
There's lots. There's lots. Road America. Road America one.
That's what I was just thinking of. You took it right. What about that one?
Is, I know. Yeah,
I know you at the next turning, Bob. What was that film? I catch you at the next turning, Bob.
Willow Springs.
There you go. Willow Springs. I could adjust it a little bit and have imagine having a Grand Prix in Willow Springs. Imagine that. That would be amazing. Willow Springs.
Yeah. You know, I know these tracks. I've watched a lot of racing films and I've played a lot of the sim, like Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, all of those, man. All of those.
Yeah.
And they're the good tracks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, let's just finish it off because it's getting late. I'm gonna finish it off. So, where would you look if you could pick a track in America and you could do fast track quick, one that's already ready built, ready to go? Where would you have it?
I think I might go with the Daytona 500B layout because I've saw that layout, yeah, and it's a really good layout. Basically, there's one big oval, then straight into like a little corner section. It's a tricky corner section.
Yeah.
It's a good corners, and you see that layout on that. I know I mentioned another film, that Le Mans '66 film. They
Yeah.
use that Daytona 500 layout, and they have them little corners in the middle of the circuit,
Yeah.
and then they go for one big,
What
massive
about
oval
Indianapolis?
and back to the corners.
Indianapolis. Indianapolis. What about Indianapolis?
Indianapolis, I think they've raced there before.
Yeah, that's
I
one of the
think
oldest tracks in the world, you know.
Montoya, I think when Montoya, I think it was
Mickey
IndyCar
Hakkinen
and
won it as well.
NASCAR he joined.
Mickey Hakkinen won that as well. I think Mickey
Yeah,
Hakkinen
I
won
remember.
it.
I think it was
So
1999, 1998. I
that was
think it's
2000.
one of those seasons
Yeah.
where
Watkins Glen. Watkins
Indiana-
Glen's a good one. Another
Oh
classic.
yeah, Watkins Glen. That's a
Classic.
classic track as well. See what I mean? There's so many. There's
see,
so many.
Toto knows
so
what he's
many
talking
tracks.
about, man. Go on,
So
Toto,
many
go for it,
tracks
man.
that
Yeah.
F1
Yeah.
could invest into Liberty Media. There's
Yeah.
so many tracks
They have to build new ones.
Liberty
Why?
Media can. But why bring in all these American street tracks, which is all there for all the celebrities to come? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the celebrities come with Silverstone,
Yeah.
but at least I know you said this at the beginning of the video. I'm just going to repeat it.
No, you weren't there.
Some of the
Yeah, go on.
celebrities Silverstone
Yeah.
is they actually know what they're talking about. F1. I've actually been to a few races, but all these American tracks, they're here because the Netflix series Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
I know. Why is Liberty Media going to these street tracks? There's so many tracks.
In America?
There's so many tracks where IndyCar race on, where NASCAR race on. There's so many tracks in America. And even around the world.
Yeah.
But if you want to bring some, I understand about you want to bring some American tracks to attract the American audience.
Yeah.
But there's so many tracks, not street tracks, proper tracks. Like Indianapolis, all them, what we just mentioned, and they bring in a street track which is built around a stadium in Miami. It just ruins the fact of F1.
Exactly.
At least Singapore and all
you
that.
See?
It's got it's a historic. Singapore's going to historic status, and it's had some good races there.
Yeah.
And Singapore, you can actually overtake in some places, but Miami. There's only one straight, just like Baku, one straight.
Yeah.
One straight. But I just don't know, man.
You see how we're talking about about stuff about tracks, but we're not actually talking about the Miami GP. Because you know why?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. So let's go. Let's go through. Oh, God. Just dear, man. Let's go through this. The final running of... the final running. Perez. Yeah, Max overcooked that, didn't he, to be fair. Max, eager, man, cost him, man. Again, he got done by the same... He got done by the thing as well. He should have got his banker lapping. That's because you're on the street track here. The first rule of a street track is you get your lap in first. That's the first rule of it. Get it in quick because you don't know if you're going to get a second one. You make that first one count because you don't know if you're going to get a second one because you can get caught by the same. Look what happened to Max Verstappen. Car in the wall by Charles Leclerc. Boom, there goes your position. And now that's why Max Verstappen is going to be in 9th place. So, Perez first, second Alonso third, Sainz 4th, Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly 5th place, 6th place, George, Charles 7th, Ocon 8th, Verstappen 9th, Bottas 10th, Albon 11th, Hülkenberg 12th, Lewis Hamilton 13th, unlucky 13th, 1 year Joel 14th, 15th place, De Vries, Norris 16th place, Tsunoda 17th, Lance Stroll 18th, Oscar Piastri 19th, and Logan Sargent 20th. And that's the position tomorrow, and that's how they're going to start tomorrow. I know Lewis Hamilton's supposed to have a penalty. Not a penalty, but something's supposed to have gone to the stewards. But we're still looking to see if...
between Hamilton and Magnussen and Pedin.
Oh, there's finger on radio. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The radio, Max Verstappen's radio. Let's see if we can get it. We can play it. We can play it for you guys. We've got Max Verstappen's radio right now. Let's unmute this. Let's see if we can. Let's unmute it. Yeah, we can play it. Max Verstappen's radio.
Fuck's sake! For fuck!
This is This is Max Verstappen radio, guys. Listen to Max Verstappen's radio. Ready? This is Max Verstappen, the baby ranting.
Fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, man!
Leclerc's in the wall at 16.
Fuck, man! Oh, this would have been the fucking lap. Fucking shit! Fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, man!
That's Max Verstappen ranting on the radio. I know. Yeah, play it again. Ready? Ready?
Fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, man!
Leclerc's in the wall at 16.
And you know the guy, you know his engineer, you know his engineer, right?
Yeah.
He knows exactly what he's doing, you know. Listen to his engineer. Here's he going. He should have
Saying
said
it so calmly.
You know what he should have said is, "I'm sorry, Max. Sorry, Max." I'm not going to say it, and I'm not going to start the video. Ready? Ready?
Fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, man!
Leclerc's in the wall at 16.
Fuck, man! Oh, this would have been the fucking lap.
Here we go. So this is Solo P1. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the virtual watch along of the race. Tomorrow we're going to be Toto's laughing. Yeah, that's it, man. We're going to do the virtual map tomorrow. We're going to look out for that. We've done a Liverpool watch along today. That's on the channel now. We also done a Liverpool player ratings, which is on the channel as well. We've done a lot of videos today. And this is the last video we're going to do today because I'm off to bed. Actually, I'm not going to watch to bed. I'm going to go and watch WWE wrestling. How about that? So the review of that coming tomorrow, the WWE wrestling. So look out for that as well. And look out for the race watch along and race live reaction. And Monday, we'll be doing the debrief as always. So this is Solo P1 Sunday night. Hit the subscribe. Hit the 2 QR codes. Toto, you want to say anything before you go?
Yeah, man. I'm just still laughing over that radio.
For fuck's sake, man!
But yeah, of course.
You know I'm putting that as an audio
race.
snippet.
Of course, we've got race live reaction. We also got the
Yeah.
debrief on Monday.
I'm gonna put it on my, I'm putting it on my stream deck now.
Battle strategy and all that.
I'm putting that audio on my stream deck now. As we speak, I'm recording it.
Yeah.
Ready. One more time. So what you doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, you're doing the videos tomorrow and everything. So basically, all my videos tomorrow, Toto's gonna be with me. Plus he's gonna do his own little thing next week on his channel. So go and check his channel out, man. Show the guy some love. He wants to be a racer, he wants to be a content
Also
creator.
picked up a sub today now.
He picked up a sub.
I'm on 195.
There you go. 195 sub. Let's get it to 300. Get it to 300, man. So click the QR code, click the both QR codes, click them both. Slap up the like button and sub is all free. See you later, guys. Thank you very much, guys.